What are your plans? What's your 5-year plan? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, how it be? I know it's been a minute. Actually, it's just been like maybe a week or so, but it feels like it's been so long. I don't understand. Anyways, from Tesla video, you know what we're gonna talk about today. And you know, when I was writing this thing down, I realized that I think this is gonna be a 2-part video because a long, the least buckle, which is good, which is really good, you know. So I have a list here. Today we're going to talk about green flags in a relationship. Everyone is always talking about red flags, and una still know the hear word. So let's talk about green flags today. You know, things that when you see, you're like, oh my god, yes, this person. Yeah. So I know this is not a conventional outside video, but it's dark and I've been postponing this since. So let's finally do it, you know. Yeah, let's get right into the video. Like I said, I have a list. It's long. It's very long. And let me tell you, let me confess, I didn't come up with all of this on my own. I had help from friends. Shout out to Zara, because she even went on Twitter and see, when I tell you I have loving people in my corner, bro. But yeah, I had a lot of help, and you know, I sat down and thought about some things too. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, so for the first one, number one, the most important, better pick somebody that is kind. And I'm not just saying like kind to you, not nice. So I mean, let them be nice too, but let them be kind. Like, kindness is so important, not just to even only you, to especially to people around you, because there are some things that happen in life and you're just like, this person is nice, but they're not this person is not a kind person, to be honest. Like, I mean, life is already difficult. You don't want somebody wicked in your corner as well. It's not necessary. Like, life is not meant to be that difficult. You understand what I'm saying? So someone who is kind is very important. Like, that should be the number one in your list. Like, you see how they treat people, and also let's not even be like, okay, it's only in front of you they treat people like that, you know. Like, I remember when I asked my mom how did she know that my dad was the one. Like, she was like, aside her just knowing, like, everyone around her was just like, this man is a kind man, you know, he's a good person, and let it be like that. Like, let other people attest to it. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so number two, good listener. Now, I'm not just saying he's hearing what you're saying or she's hearing what you're saying. They're actually listening to you and they're understanding another thing. Listening and understanding. Because when you listen, you actually listen to understand, not that it's just they enter here, they come out from here. Please, we don't want that. Not in not in this life. Please. If you know, say they enter here, they come out from it, just stay far away from people that want good listeners, please. Stay very far. Like, I'm saying, okay, you're expressing how you feel, or maybe you're just, it could be as little as even just talking about your day. You get accounting. This person is actually listening to you, not just hearing blah blah blah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that is very important. Like, saying your points on things, or like how you feel about certain situations and all of that. Just make sure you find someone that's actually listening to you and not just hearing you. Do you understand? Okay, number three, someone who knows how to communicate properly. It's very important. Something goes down or something happens between two of you, and silent treatment. I mean, most people like to say, oh, it's mostly girls that give silent treatment, but it's not just, when they brought silent treatment, they did not say it belongs to girls. Like, it's just a very bad behavior. And I'm not even gonna lie, I used to be really guilty of this. I've really learned how to like communicate how I feel, and I feel like for you to even be able to communicate properly, you should there should be a safe space for you to know that okay, when you say how you feel, or yeah, how you feel about maybe something, like a certain situation or something, that this person is actually going to understand what you're saying. And you have to also tell yourself that, or you have to make sure that the way you're saying it, like your tone, your the way you express yourself, you can't come and just be shouting and think that someone, like, I mean, no, there's nobody. No, I wanted to say, oh, there's some people that can understand shout. No, there's nobody. I feel like for you to be able to properly express how you feel, you should know how to communicate properly with your partner. It could be friendships, not just even relationships, in friendships, in, you know, things like that. Know how to communicate properly, and also find someone who knows how to communicate properly. Before now the clash it, person go to shout, this one shouting, this one shouting, nothing's gonna be solved that way. That's not, nothing's gonna be, so if we just end up shouting and shouting, one person will storm out, blah blah blah. But I just feel like life is really stressful. Let's stop adding to the stress. And son, on to the next. Someone that doesn't put you down in front of others. This is very, 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 very important. You see how I emphasized on the importance. Very, very, very important. Because there are some people that just, like, it's just their hobby. It's who they are. Like, why? Okay, maybe you're saying something in front of someone, they just cut you off and try to like make you feel small, or make you feel like whatever you're saying is invalid. Or no, we don't want that. We don't. Avoid. It's exit. You understand? Okay, thank you. Next, someone who's transparent in their dealings. Now, this is very, very important, like this transparency thing, and I feel like it also ties to honesty, because I mean, we always want people that are honest with us in like the way they feel, how things transpired, or like just basically saying the truth and being, not that okay, maybe something happened and you're like, you know, that's the thing though. So I'm sorry I'm everywhere, but like things are just coming to my head. I think that's like one of the very big issues, because people always feel like if they sugarcoat things and present it, is better than being transparent and honest about it. I personally feel like it's better to be honest about it, but where the problem comes in is how people say what how people communicate it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like, you can't come and tell somebody something, it's still the same, like what I've been saying, like the tone of how you're saying it, how you approach the matter. All of these things have to matter. They have to be put in consideration, rather, when you're trying to be honest and transparent. Not just come and blurt out something all in the name of, oh, I was just trying to be honest with you. No, you have to also consider this person's feelings. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's very, very important. Right, someone who is ambitious. I don't have to stress on this. I really don't, because if you're not ambitious, what are we doing? Like, you're just looking at today. You're not looking at, oh, the future. Like, what are your plans? What's your 5-year plan? You know, some people, sometimes people be like, oh, what do you mean by let's say 75 years? I mean, you don't necessarily, it doesn't mean that okay, this thing must work out the way you want it, but at least let it be that you have a plan. You understand? I mean, life throws things at us. This life is crazy. It throws things. So, but at least have a plan. You know, okay, you want to do this, you have goals, all of that. That's all we're asking for. Not that somebody asks you what's your 5-year plan, start getting offended. Why you offended? Nobody's trying to do, nobody has time for that. But just have a plan. That's just all. That's just what that question is. What are your plans? Basically, that's just it. Next one, someone that is emotionally intelligent. I feel like I've kind of covered it in almost everything I've been saying. I mean, because emotional intelligence is basically layman terms, reading the room, trying to let me know it's being English, but it's actually everything I've been saying, because everything that's coming to my head now, I've said it. Knowing like how to approach a situation, the tone you use, the time to even talk about things. That's actually all emotional intelligence is all about. Let's create a scenario. But as long as it's a bad situation and then you're coming to tell the person, okay, something, I mean, I'm sorry, but this happens a lot. To come tell the person something good that happened and then you're now offended at the way the person reacts. Make it make sense. This person is already in something that is emotionally draining. You expect them to actually, I mean, some people know how to like hide their feelings and like, you know, all of that, but most people don't. So I feel like you shouldn't really get offended, but we digress. The final one for this video before we do a part 2, but okay, let's use this one. Let's pick this one. Someone who supports your goals and achievements and actively pushes you to be a better person. You know this thing, I saw something like, I saw a tweet recently. Someone was like that, oh my god, I can't remember how they put it, but something along the lines of they can't date like someone who pushes you to be better, because every time they are encouraging you and like let's say maybe you have an exam, they're like pushing you to study and helping you with questions, trying to ask you questions so you can, and I'm like, wow. So some people don't like this. That's crazy, John. To each his own. But personally, I'm a big fan of that, because I mean, there are sometimes that you are not motivated enough, and I'm not saying, oh, it's this person's responsibility, but like in those down times, you know that sometimes like, you might not even like unconsciously, you know, be like, okay, this person is going to push me, but this person might just see you and just be like, okay, no, this person is feeling down and unmotivated and all of that. Let me help them. Let me try and support them or try and help them in whatever it is. Maybe you have an exam coming up and the distance is a lot and you're feeling overwhelmed. Just comes and he or she just comes and sit down, and even if it's just by word self or just even staying there with you to study, it goes a long way. And that's just it. It could be little things like that. There was a this thing that was going on around one time that this woman was saying, oh, how she had a thesis or something like that, and her husband legit sat down and like wrote notes for her, blah blah blah. See, it's just things like that. Me personally, I love it, I encourage it. So I mean, like I said, to each his own, but it is what it is. For someone who supports you and pushes you, like that's really important as well. But this is where we're going to end the video, because if I continue it's gonna be way too long. So yeah, make sure, I hope you enjoyed some of my points. I'll be coming back with more, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. All right, see ya in the next video. Bye.